This is gonna be my first video on this channel, and I decided what better way to start off an anime channel than to show my little collection of stuff that I got here. So we're gonna go ahead and just start off with DVDs and work our way to Blu-rays. We'll get this started with the first movie, which is Princess Mononoke. So pretty much the only DVDs that I own are Ghibli, and these will be getting replaced with Blu-rays. I think Mononoke just came out on Blu-ray, so I will be upgrading this soon. I don't know when yet, probably within the next like 2 to 3 weeks. But yeah, that is number one down. The next thing that I have is Spirited Away, another Hayao Miyazaki classic. I don't know, there's not too much to say about this. I got it for a really good deal. I think it was only like $5 used, and yeah. I really want a Blu-ray to come out of this because it's really good. And I believe this might have been the, I think this was the very first anime that I ever saw. Well, I should say anime movie, not series. Now, moving on to the first anime that I actually did ever see, we have Full Metal Alchemist, Collection 1. These are just the DVDs, it's the slim packs. And yeah, I got Collection 1. Next up, you probably guessed it, is Full Metal Alchemist Season 2. It's basically the same little box set, 4 DVDs, 25 episodes, I believe. And yeah. So, believe it or not, that is actually all my DVDs. So, we're gonna make a quick cut, and we'll hop over to Blu-rays. Alright, keeping in line with Full Metal Alchemist, moving on to the Blu-rays, the first Blu-ray that I have to show is actually my very first Blu-ray that I bought. That is Full Metal Alchemist Conquerors of Shambhala, the follow-up movie to the TV series before Brotherhood came out. Really, really good movie. Currently watching Brotherhood. I don't own it yet. I'm probably not gonna buy it till I finish it, but best be assured that it will be in the collection. Next up, we are going to go with K-On! Season 2, Volume 1. Yes, I have this show. Yes, I liked this show. No, I do not know why I liked this show. I don't know, I thought it was a simple, fun little comedy. It's... I think the main reason I like this show is because I have the same guitar as the main character Yui. I really think that's what got my attention to this show, but it's just a fun little comedy. You can sit down, watch any episode of it, and it really doesn't matter which one. So yeah, K-On! Season 2, Volume 1. Next up, we have K-On! Season 2, Volume 2. I've already said, I liked K-On! I don't know why I liked K-On!, but I did. Up next, we have K-On! The movie. Not gonna lie, not that good of a movie, but I watched it, I liked it. It's K-On! If you know, you'll know if you like K-On! Or not. It's Moe, that's all it is. Anyway, yeah. That's all we have to say about that. So, next up, we probably have one of the most controversial shows in this community, because it started the whole debate of, is this anime? Can it be anime if it's not from Japan? Personally, I don't consider this an anime, but what I do consider is an amazing show with one of the best soundtracks out, and that is Ruby, Volume 1 and 2. Now, I have not seen Volume 2. I liked Volume 1. I was actually waiting until the Blu-ray came out to watch it because I didn't know that it had gotten a second season till about 5 episodes in, and I was like, well, I can wait. I did buy the soundtrack to it though. If you don't like the show, at least buy the soundtrack because it's amazing. Like, the soundtrack, this has got to be one of the best soundtracks to any show ever. But yeah, that is Ruby Volume 1 and 2. Moving on to more shows with volumes, I have Volume 1 of Attack on Titan. This is just the regular edition. I didn't feel that I needed the others, and I actually got these on sale for, I believe, $25 each whenever Funimation was having a sale. I knew I liked the show. I hadn't seen the dub yet. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I really like Mikasa and Armin's voice. I don't care too much for Eren. Bryce Papenbrook is a good voice actor, but I don't know. I see him more as Kirito from Sword Art Online and not Eren from Attack on Titan. But nevertheless, it was a good dub, good subs, overall good show. You know what Attack on Titan is. Pretty much everyone knows what this show is. Would I say it's worth the buy? Of course. The Titan and everything look amazing in Blu-ray. This is a good series. If you can pick it up for like 25 bucks each like I did, there's no reason not to get it. It's a good show, and I have a feeling that you've already seen it or own it. Next up, we have volumes 5, 6, and 7 of Fairy Tail. I went in through a phase. I go through phases of liking Fairy Tail. It's a fun sit down and relax show. It's a shonen. I've only seen up to box 6. I haven't even started box 7, and I've had it for like 3 months. So I've fallen out of Fairy Tail a little bit. Eventually I'll go back in and watch it. It's just a fun turn your brain off show. But yeah, I'm guessing most people know what Fairy Tail is also. One thing about these box sets are kind of expensive. I think it's like $34 for like 11 episodes, I want to say. So they're kind of expensive. I think that's why I go through waves of liking it. Alright, up next we have Redline, the movie. This is a gorgeous movie, all hand drawn. That's why I think it took like 7 years for this movie to come out, or it was in production for that long. It's a beautiful movie. Not the best when it comes to stories. It's basically pod racing the movie. But whenever you get a movie like this, you're not really there for the story. You're there for the visuals, because that's what it's hyped up for. It's got a fun soundtrack, really good art. Watch it for the art. Like, if you're gonna watch this, get a Blu-ray, get it on a nice 1080p TV, and shut your brain off and watch the colors go by. That's basically what I gotta say about Redline. It's a good movie. It's cheap. Buy it. Up next is another good little anime by, I'm sure none of you have ever heard of this, FLCL, or Fully Cooley. This is one of the weirdest shows that I think I've ever seen. I've watched it about 4 times and still don't understand the plot, but I loved the music, I loved the art style. Brought to us by Gainax. It's a very Gainax show. Fun because this is one of the animes that I actually got some of my friends to watch with me. We just sort of turned our brain off for about 3 to 4 hours and had fun. That's FLCL. Alright, and the next show is one of my favorite shows as of right now. That is The Devil is a Part-Timer. The show, I think, is amazing. It's really funny. It's got not that great of an ending, but it's a very read the light novel ending. But the characters are great. Sadao, Emmy, Chiho, Lucifer, Cresta. What are some of the other? Rika. They're all. I love all of the characters. Aaron Dismuke plays Lucifer in it, and he is my spirit animal. Not really, but I love all of his voice work, especially as Alphonse. But yeah, this show has an amazing dub. Whoever did Chiho, I can't remember her name right now. She's the lady who voices Happy in Fairy Tail. She nails the character perfectly. Her voice it fits so well with the character Chiho, and yeah, I think the dub is the reason that I love this show so much. Up next, we have Steins Gate. Now, I don't know what to say about this show yet. I have not watched any of it. I bought it because I've heard it's amazing. I haven't seen it yet though, so I have nothing to say about it, other than everyone tells me I should watch it. Up next, yet another show that I have not watched yet, but I bought. That is Serial Experiments Lane. It was $10 on Amazon. I bought it. I've heard it's really good. I've heard it's a psychological show, so I'm waiting for like the right time to watch it, because it's gonna have to one where I have to really pay attention. So yeah, hopefully I can get to this in the next month, but who knows, it's been sitting on my shelf for about 3 months now without being watched. So yeah. Alrighty. I saved the worst for last because this is my guilty pleasure show. I know it's bad. I know it's not good at all. That is Haganane next. It's a bad show. Don't watch it. It sucks. I don't know why I like it. It's about it. It's just a harem. Why do I like this show? This is like, even K-On! I get why I like it because it's funny, it's cute. This is just a stupid show. I don't know why I like it. Why did I buy this? Why? Why did I buy this? This is my guilty pleasure show. I have a feeling anybody else that likes this show, it's a guilty pleasure show because we all know it's bad. Especially the ending. Pissed everyone off. But yeah. So yeah, guys, that is all for my Blu-rays and DVDs. So now we will get on to my small assortment of figures that I have, and we will end off the video. Alright, so we're back with my little assortment of figurines. So first off, we have this tiny Asuna. It's in the Nendroid style, but it's not posable at all. It's not that detailed, and they're really cheap, but they were cute. They were the first figures that I ever got, and for my first figures, I think they were fine. So once I got my first figure, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna get the set of them. So up next, we have a tiny Kirito from the same little set. Once again, these aren't expensive. They're like 20 bucks each. They're tiny, they're adorable, and they fit on my desk. It's pretty much the reason I bought them. Next, after that, we have a tiny Silica who doesn't like to stay on the stand. So, once again, they're tiny, they're adorable, and they're cheap. That's why I buy these. I'm probably never gonna buy them from that company again because I have higher quality figures now. But hey, for first figures, they're pretty cheap. It was like 60 bucks for all three of them. That's like the price of one Nendroid with shipping. Speaking of Nendroids, I have two of them. The first one that we have is a tiny Mugi from K-On! I believe this is Nendroid 115, I want to say. This is my first ever Nendroid. I got it right after I watched K-On! Because I liked K-On! That's why you buy figures, people. It's the jokes. It's the jokes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really do poses with Nendroids. I just kind of leave them sitting there. So, I don't know, just adds a little bit of adorableness to my workspace. Up next, we have a little Nendroid that actually came in the mail today, or the day of filming, and that is the American release of the Red Nendroid. Now, remember how I just said that I don't put Nendroids in poses? Well, I lied. Put this one in a pose. Yeah. I don't know. I like Pokemon. I thought it was adorable. And I was going to originally get the Japanese one, but I didn't pre-order in time. And decided I'm not going to spend 130 bucks on an Nendroid. And luckily for me, they re-released it, but they did an American release. So I don't have to pay, like, outrageous shipping rates, which is good. Now, for what Red comes with, he comes with a little Squirtle, a tiny Bulbasaur, and a teeny Charmander. And yes, I did try to make sure that I said 3 different words that meant small. I'm odd, I know. So guys, that is the end of my little collection. That's all my stuff that's part of the anime little subculture that we have here. I look forward to making more videos. They're going to be kind of different than this. They're not going to be in this style. I'm going to actually use a good camera, not just a webcam. But I figured for first video, might as well do this. It'd be a little bit more fun. But yeah, I hope to get involved with the anime community here on the YouTubes. And yeah, so I will see you all hopefully in the next one. Hopefully I continue this little hobby.